Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I am in Tallinn, Estonia at a place called Pikakari Beach. Now, it might seem like a far-flung area. Why am I out here on the Baltic Sea? Well, I did some research and I found out that there's this really strange, kind of unknown origin metal that is known to wash up at this beach only. People don't know where it comes from or why it's here or why it washes up. But I'm here to find some, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. It's a real nice piece of green sea glass right there. Okay, so I'm just getting started, and I think I actually found some here. Yeah, this is exactly it. A lot of the pictures that I've seen shows it in like a hook shape, but this is it. It feels like lightweight metal. I can check to see if it's magnetic in a minute once I put the camera down, but we have a little ways to go, and might also find some amber, sea glass, stuff like that, so I'll keep my eyes open. And yeah, we actually found some pretty quickly too. So here's a much bigger piece. Now, there are shipwrecks in the area, and that's my theory on where it comes from, but it seems to be like aluminum material. So look at this piece. This piece has 6 sides. That's just crazy. Okay, I've only been here maybe 10 minutes, and I'm finding a lot of this stuff. I only started right there, and I made it this far. It sure is nice out today, though. I think I see another piece. Yeah. Here's another piece, but this one has that hook shape that I was talking about earlier. It's like folded in half. It kind of looks like it's molten. Like, it kind of reminds me of when I go metal detecting and I find like a melted aluminum can, but I don't think it's melted. It just has weird pits, and they're not the same shape. They're like little wires and little blobs like this, and strange 6-sided weird things. It's really weird. Cool, here's a nice piece of green sea glass. Alright, that's cool. So I just noticed this guy up there with a bucket, and they're looking on the ground picking stuff up. I wonder if they're out here looking for these little pieces of metal, or if they're just looking for sea glass. There's another piece of metal right there. Okay, I walked a little ways. I found maybe 5 or 6 pieces of metal. There's one. They were right next to each other, one hooked piece and one straight piece. There's another one. Weird, right? That one looks like it's tied into a knot. All right, that's the biggest piece so far right there. It's weird. The weird thing is it's not all just like wire. It's also like the flat, symmetrical, geometric pattern pieces. So I'm about halfway through this beach. I got a little bit. I'm gonna walk to the end and see what else I can find, and then I'll lay everything out and we'll try to figure this out. Okay, I made it out here to the very far end of Pikakari Beach. I found probably 20 pieces of that metal along the walk. It's not a very big beach, and it's really strange that this stuff only occurs here. So I made it to the end by this big rock, and I'm looking down, and I just found a bunch of smaller pieces. Some sea glass. This is like the mother lode right here. This is all the concentrates. Look at that. But you can see it's everywhere right here at the end. It's just like a little concentrated pocket of all that stuff. I'm gonna walk to the very edge where there's more big rocks. It was strange. Like right here where you can see all these bigger rocks, I did not see any metal at all, or sea glass. Here's some trash. You see that, make sure you take it out. It's just as important to grab modern trash as it is any kind of treasures you're looking for. Yeah, here's a little bit more right there. I'm gonna poke around through here. Maybe I can find some amber, because here on the Baltic Sea, my last video from Lithuania, I was picking through a lot of this seaweed and I was finding amber. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing here real quick. If you wanna see more about that, I'll link that video right here and in the description. I'm not having too much luck here looking for amber, but that's not the main focus for today's video, although it is always pretty cool to find a piece of amber in nature like this. All right, I struck out on the amber, but I'm gonna go ahead and lay out all these weird pieces of metal and the sea glass and stuff, and we'll take a closer look at it. Here's a really cool bluish piece of sea glass. Look how awesome this looks. It looks like a big, strange, unknown nugget. It definitely looks cool. It is so cool finding this. All right, guys, that is crazy. I can't believe we're finding these nuggets here right on the Baltic Sea in Estonia. Totally worth a trip up here. All right, so I want to test these things to see if they're magnetic. I have 4 neodymium magnets. So if this material is just the slightest bit magnetic, this is going to tell us. Nothing. So I am guessing this is aluminum. Okay, so here's our finds. Some nice sea glass. I think that blue piece is the best. And then we have some straight pieces. This is the biggest one. It's maybe 2.5 inches long. And a few smaller pieces. You can see how it's all pitted. It may be like aircraft grade aluminum. Maybe it's part of a crashed airplane. These pieces are all the hooked pieces. That's what I saw online and what I was expecting to find, these little hooks. They're also, all the pieces are pitted like that. Likely from being in the Baltic Sea for so long. These pieces are like coiled up wire, aluminum pieces, very lightweight. It's not platinum or anything like that. It's way too light. That's why I'm saying it's aluminum. Here's the nuggets. I think this is my favorite piece right here. It's so cool. And then the strangest piece, which, I mean, I don't even know where this would originate. Why would this exist, right? Like, I get it that these could be like maybe wires or something from a, you know, a shipwreck or a crashed airplane, but what the heck is this, right? Maybe it's a crashed alien spaceship, who knows? But I counted like 25-ish pieces of strange material from the Baltic Sea here in Estonia. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to see more treasure hunting videos like this, definitely subscribe, or at least check out my other videos and then decide if you want to subscribe. I put all kinds of treasure hunting videos out on this channel. This is just one off-the-wall thing that I look for. I also do gold prospecting and metal detecting and dive in shipwrecks and all kinds of cool stuff. So if you want to see more of that, you know what to do. Hit the thumbs up on your way out, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Thanks everyone for watching my video. If you're still here, you're one of the 42% that actually watched the whole thing, so I really appreciate that. Also, a big thanks to all of my Patreon supporters and channel members on the screen. And if you like this video, you're going to like the other ones linked here on the screen as well. And thanks for watching.